Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel, Baseball Talk with Nick Morgan. Today is a great day to be a top free agent in Major League Baseball. Earlier this afternoon, JT Realmuto signed with the Philadelphia Phillies on a 5-year contract worth $115.5 million. And as of right now, Marcus Semien has just agreed to a 1-year deal with the Toronto Blue Jays for $18 million. Wow, teams are breaking out the checkbooks. And this is such a great signing. We have so much to talk about here. But Marcus Semien heading from Oakland to north of the border, or Dunedin, or wherever the Blue Jays are going to be playing in the 2021 regular season. Huge pickup for this AL East team. If you guys are ready for this, don't forget to drop a like down below, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's get into it. Marcus Semien signs with the Toronto Blue Jays. Heading into this offseason, Marcus Semien, Andrelton Simmons, and Didi Gregorius were the headlining free agents at the shortstop position. Marcus Semien is the first to sign a new contract for this upcoming year, and it's with the Toronto Blue Jays on a 1-year, $18 million contract. Huge payday for the right-handed shortstop here, formerly of the Oakland Athletics. What a big payday. And we do say shortstop, but it has been tweeted by Ken Rosenthal that the Blue Jays' primary interest in Semien is for him to play second base. And that seems like it will be his position come opening day with this Blue Jays organization. So with Semien signing with the Jays, he'll be starting at second base, and that leaves Bo Bichette, of course, to his primary position at shortstop. Your middle infield is Bo Bichette and Marcus Semien. This is a young Blue Jays team, but it looks very good right now. Marcus Semien, just another name the Blue Jays have tacked onto their roster this winter. The big free agent that they tackled was George Springer. They signed him to a mega contract for the next 6 seasons. So with Springer and Semien now on the team, the Jays would be one of the better squads in this AL East division. In the 2020 season, Semien had 211 at-bats, hitting .223 with 7 home runs, 23 RBIs, 4 stolen bases, and a .679 OPS. Throughout his entire Major League Baseball career with the White Sox and the Athletics organizations, he has 3,266 at-bats under his belt, batting .254 with 115 home runs, 380 RBIs, 66 stolen bases, and a .747 on-base plus slugging. Semien is known for his stellar defense. Now as he shifts over to second base, we will see how his glove correlates from shortstop to second, but at the end of the day, he is still a talented overall player. He's not going to bring the biggest bat to this Blue Jays lineup, but that is not necessary. We look at some of the guys they have on this squad: Bo Bichette, Cavan Biggio, Vlad Jr., Rowdy Tellez, and now George Springer, Teoscar Hernandez, Randall Grichuk, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., my oh my, so many great guys, and that's only to name a handful of them. Of course, you still have Danny Jansen, Alejandro Kirk, and so many other depth pieces. But Semien is joining the Toronto Blue Jays, who had a pretty good 2020 run with the abbreviated 60-game season. They were eliminated first round with the expanded playoffs, but right now it looks like they are a favorite to earn a playoff spot for the 2021 season. Now that is, of course, if you do have the expanded postseason bracket that we saw in 2020. If not, and the layout reverts to what we've seen in 2019 and years past, there are only 5 teams from each league, there is still a good chance the Blue Jays can pick up a wild card spot. But I do think at the end of the day, it's great that they're adding these bats and these big name defensive players. However, they really need to address starting pitching and their bullpen. Marcus Semien is going to do great things for them defensively at second base or at shortstop, wherever they do end up playing him. It does look like second base right now. But no matter where he goes, he's going to succeed. The starting pitching rotation is what really needs to be looked at right now. But with the Blue Jays spending over $150 million on Springer and nearly $20 million on Semien, I don't think they're going to be real cheap when it comes to the last 2 weeks of this winter. I would like to think that there is a chance they add at least one starting pitcher to this rotation prior to the start of opening day. The opportunities are endless for this Toronto team. We look at the depth that they have and all the moving pieces on this roster. It's really incredible. George Springer is going to be out in the outfield, manning center field, but then in left and right, you can choose from Randall Grichuk, Teoscar Hernandez, or Lourdes Gurriel Jr. All 3 of those guys had breakout bats in the 2020 season. Then you look at the infield. There are so many other pieces that you have: Vlad Jr., Rowdy Tellez, Cavan Biggio, Bo Bichette, Marcus Semien. The list goes on, and this team will definitely put runs on the board, but at the end of the day, I do think that their biggest problem will be pitching staff and being able to hold their opponents to a limited amount of runs. This team is going to have some great success in 2021. Adding Marcus Semien is absolutely great for the Jays. $18 million is a lot of money, don't get me wrong, and it's a one-year rental, so they really have to hope Semien loves the atmosphere and wants to come back following the 2021 season, or they can just bring him back on a reasonable price. $18 million, one season, not bad, but this cannot be the only move for the Blue Jays if they want to go ahead and really make a push for the World Series this upcoming year. I like where the Blue Jays are heading right now. They're spending money, dipping into the free agent market. We haven't really seen some big trades just yet, but maybe there's something brewing. We don't know. What we are sure of is the fact that the Major League Baseball hot stove is heating up. So many signings and trades just left and right all over the place. This is great. Awesome pickup for the Toronto Blue Jays. Yes, a bit pricey. Marcus Semien, 1 year, $18 million, but it looks like he will now be the starting second baseman for this AL East club. Major League Baseball teams looking to add shortstops that are still available on the free agent market can now either turn to Didi Gregorius or Andrelton Simmons, both of which are great options. But that's going to end it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like down below, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you guys think about this Toronto Blue Jays team and some of the additions they have been making so far this winter. That's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace.